This video brought to you by jadedpainting.com. If you need your miniatures painted to a tabletop standard, check out jadedpainting.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to another part of my in-depth review of the new Eldar Codex. Eldar! Gotta love it! Eldar Codex. So far I've covered HQs, elites, troops, and now it's time for a fast attack. Now, there's only 2 pages of fast attack, so it's a pretty quick review. And in my opinion, I'm usually not the biggest fan of the fast attacks because they can't score objectives and they don't actually hit as hard, but they're not bad. Like, there's some codices that have really good fast attacks, and I'm not saying Eldar's fast attacks are weak by any means. I'm just saying that fast attack is my least favorite part of the force organization chart. So, but that's cool. We'll give them some chance and we'll go through each one. So first of all, we'll start off with Swooping Hawks. Now, Swooping Hawks, they used to be 21 points per model, and they have now been adjusted to 16 points a model. So that's pretty good. You know, that's one thing. I think Games Workshop was dropping a lot of the points costs for the fast attack to make them more efficient and more worthy of being on the table. So that's good. So for 80 points, you get a squad of 5 Swooping Hawks, and you can include 5 additional ones for 16 points apiece. And same with the other squads, you can upgrade to an Exarch for 10 points, which adds 1 to the weapon skill, ballistic skill, and initiative, and attacks. So that's pretty good. The baseline for a Swooping Hawk is weapon skill, ballistic skill 4. As you basically see, as I said, now everything for Eldar is weapon skill, ballistic skill 4, which is really sweet, because now people aren't hitting you on 3s, they're hitting you on 4s, and you're shooting them back at 3s. So that's pretty sweet. Strength and toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 5. Attacks 1, leadership 9, 4+ save. So their war gear, aspect armor, of course, so 4+ save. The Exarch has heavy aspect armor, a las blaster, haywire grenades. Haywire grenades are really fun. Plasma grenades, grenade pack, Swooping Hawk wings. Now, Swooping Hawk wings, let me just go quickly grab the Swooping Hawk wings there, because they do something slightly different, if I recall correctly. Let me see. Swooping Hawk wings. Here we go. Shimmer shields. There, Swooping Hawk wings. Just makes them jump infantry. Oh, okay, so nothing amazing special, but they become jump infantry, which is great. They can move around quickly. Special rules: Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, and as I said in my previous videos, Battle Focus is awesome. Hands down awesome. Fleet, Herald of Victory, Skyleap. So, cool stuff. I'll just go to the page to see a little bit about them specifically. And just Swooping Hawks. So, Skyleap. So Herald of Victory, a unit that consists entirely of models with a special rule, does not scatter when it arrives from deep strength. That's great. So you can drop them in wherever you want, and they don't scatter. That's always great. And Skyleap, a unit composed entirely of models with a special rule, can Skyleap. When it does so, remove the unit from the board and place it on ongoing reserve, which means it automatically comes in next turn. This cannot be done in the same turn that the unit arrives from reserve, because that'd be silly. A Skyleap can only be performed at the start of the unit's movement phase before regroup tests. Makes sense. Units that are locked in combat, pinned, falling back, or carrying a relic, or other objective cannot Skyleap. That's good because you can't grab an objective and fly off the board. That would be, again, pretty silly. Swooping Hawk unit that is in reserve at the end of the game awards victory points as if it was removed as a casualty. And you're playing purge the enemy. So that's pretty good. You can jump off the table whenever you want and come back next turn. That's cool. Very cool stuff. And they also can get hit and run, marksman and eye, and night vision. So that's a lot of fun. Again, 16 points each, not bad. I don't know if that would have taken them, but they're not bad. You know, it's not terrible to me at all. My favorite one's Warp Spiders, which is up next. Now, Warp Spiders, they used to be 22 points a model, and they've been now decreased to 19. Once again, a pretty good decrease. They're now 19 points a model, so for 95 points, you get 5. Same stat line as Swooping Hawks, as well as you can upgrade to an Exarch for 10 points, same stat line as the previous group as well. And they have heavy aspect armor, a death spinner. Oh, they have a normal 3+, sorry. They have a normal 3+ save as opposed to the Swooping Hawks, which have a 4+ save, which is why I like them very much. The 3+ armor save is great. They have a death spinner, a warp jump generator, and special rules Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Fleet, and Hit and Run. So let's go check out the guns quickly. So they have a Death Spinner, and the Death Spinners, let me just see here, Death Spinner, right here, 12-inch range, Strength 6, AP minus, Assault 2, monofilament. And a monofilament means that on a to-wound roll of 6, if the target's majority initiative is 3 or lower, or the target has no initiative characteristic, then hits from a weapon with a special result at +1 strength. That's pretty good, so it becomes Strength 7. If you're shooting against Orcs, or Necrons, or Imperial Guard. If 2 or more initiative characteristics are tied, take the highest. Additionally, if a 6 is rolled to wound with this weapon, the target is wounded automatically, and the wound is resolved at AP 1. That's pretty sweet. So these guys, these Warp Spiders, are going to jump in, light them up, and you'll probably roll a few 6s, which are AP 1. Nice. That's really sweet. Especially if you're shooting against Necrons. So that's pretty sweet. And they have Ancient Doom, Battle Focus again, Fleet, Hit and Run. So they're awesome. I think Warp Spiders are going to be the best thing in this fast attack, in my opinion. If you disagree, leave comments in the comment section down below. But I love them. I love the Warp Spiders. They are really sweet. And they have basically the same options as the Swooping Hawks. Up next, we have the Shining Spears. Shining Spears were originally 35 points, and they've been decreased once again. 10-point decrease to 25 points each, so not bad. Again, maybe not taking them, but we'll see. It's you had 3 Shining Spears for 75 points. That's not bad. They have Heavy Aspect Armor, Laser Lance, Eldar Jet Bikes. So jet bikes, that's pretty sweet. So as I said, I think the new Codex, there's going to be a lot of jet bike lists. So Shining Spears you'll probably see on the table at some point. And you can include up to 6 additional ones for 25 points. They are basically the standard warp, they have the equivalent to the Warp Spider or the Swooping Hawks, but of course because they're on a bike, they have an additional toughness value, so their toughness is 4. And they get a 3+ save. And may upgrade 1 Shining Spear to a Shining Spear Exarch for 10 points. The Shining Spear Exarch may exchange his Laser Lance for Power Weapon or Star Lance. And the Shining Spear Exarch can make it take up to 2 Exarch powers, Monster Hunter, Disarming Strike, Hit and Run. That's pretty cool. And special rules, Ancient Doom, once again, Battle Focus. They gave Battle Focus to jet bikes. That's amazing. That's amazing. Outflank and Skilled Rider. So Skilled Rider, I believe, gives them a better Jinx save. That's pretty sweet. So Shining Spears, actually, for 25 points, now that I think about it, they're really strong too. That's a good addition to your Eldar army. And then next we have the Crimson Hunter. Now the Crimson Hunter is one of the new vehicles, new flyer for the Eldar Codex. And we all knew Eldar were getting a new flyer because flyers are the new thing. So the Crimson Hunter is, there's 2 so you can either give it an Exarch. 1 Crimson Hunter per detachment may be upgraded to a Crimson Hunter Exarch. Okay, that's interesting. So the War Gear is 2 Bright Lances and a Pulse Laser. It's armor 10 around, 3 hull points, ballistic skill 4. The Exarch version is ballistic skill 5. And it's a flyer, makes sense. And I'll look up it has special rules, Perfect Strike, Crimson Hunter Exarch only, Sky Hunter, and Vector Dancer. So I'm going to go to the page and I'll find out the information about this particular vehicle, because it's very interesting. I believe it can re-roll, depends on when shooting into the sky, something like that. So, special rules. Sky Hunter. When shooting at a vehicle with the flyer type, a model with the special rule re-rolls armor penetration rolls that do not cause a Glancer penetration hit. That's great. There you go. So it's probably going to take down a bunch of other flyers. So it'll be like an anti-flyer flyer. Pretty sweet. And Perfect Strike. This only applies to Crimson Hunter Exarch. A model with a special rule makes precision shots onto hit rolls of 6. That's not amazing, really. It's okay. Becomes a character. Alright, pretty standard stuff. So pretty cool stuff. And it's 160 points. So for under 60 points, you get a pretty decent anti-flyer flyer, and that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Not a lot of things have Skyfire in the Codex, so having something that can take down flyers will be very beneficial. And next we have a Viper Squadron. Now the Viper Squadron has actually gone up in points. They used to be 45 points a model, now it's 50 points. And for 50 points you get a Viper. Armor 10 around, 2 hull points, ballistic skill 4. And you can include up to 2 more for 50 points each. The war gear, you get a shuriken cannon, twin shuriken catapult, which you can exchange for. You can exchange shuriken cannon for a star cannon, bright lance, or scatter laser. So pretty good. I don't know. Compared to the Crimson Hunter, Warp Spiders, and Shining Spears, I wouldn't naturally jump for a Viper, but it's not bad. Again, nothing terrible in this codex. And finally, a Hemlock Wraith Fighter, which is the other flyer that is new to the codex. And you can buy the kit, right? The kit comes with both the Crimson Hunter and the Hemlock Wraith Fighter. You can choose which one. The Hemlock Wraith Fighter is 185 points, so a bit steeper than the Crimson Hunter for 160. It's also Ballistic Skill 4, Armor 10 round, 3 hull points. And it comes with 2 heavy D-sides. D-sides are really nice because they have Distort. That's pretty sweet. Mind Shock Pod and Spirit Stones. Oh, finally Spirit Stones. I haven't seen Spirit Stones in most of the codex. So that's cool. And Special Rules Psychic Pilot. So it's a Psychic. It's a Psyker, Mastery Level 1. And Vector Dancer. And it always knows to Terrify Psychic Power from Telekinesis. That's pretty cool. So it can cause terror. Or not cause terror. I think it decreases it makes them take leadership checks. That's pretty cool. So I'll just go to the page. 52. So here we go. Second powers, yeah, it always knows Terrify. And Mind Shock Pod. Let's see what a Mind Shock Pod does. So first of all, did Spirit Stones change? I didn't think they would change. But let's see. Spirit Stones. A vehicle with its upgrade ignores crew shaken results on a roll of 2+, and crew stun results on a roll of 4+. Roll immediately when the result is suffered. So they did change Spirit Stones. Yes, it used to be roll 2, take the lowest result, but now it's just it ignores crew shaken or crew stunned on various rolls. Not as good, but still not bad. Not bad at all. And as I said, it also has a Mind Shock Pod, which all successful morale or pin checks made within 12 inches of a Hemlock Wraith Fighter must be re-rolled. That's good. Now, most things in 40k are fearless these days. They hand out fearless like there's no tomorrow for a lot of armies, so that won't be as effective. In the end, I think the Crimson Hunter might be better than the Hemlock Wraith Fighter. That's my opinion. Leave comments in the comment section down below if you disagree. So that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this review of the fast attacks. I think the fast attacks are pretty good in the end. My personal ones that jump out to me are Warp Spiders, as well as Shining Spears, and the Crimson Hunter. Viper Squadron's okay, but it went up in cost. Swooping Hawks, okay. And Hemlock Wraith Fighters, okay. So they're not bad. I think any of these could be valid in any list you build, and it just depends on how you want to build it. You have a lot of options. There's a lot of fast attack options, I think, and they're really sweet. So yeah, so stay tuned for more parts of the review. And up next, I will do my final part of my review, where I will review the heavy support and give some last thoughts on this codex. So thank you very much for watching. Please like the video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. It really does help a lot. So until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting, everyone.